What's up, you guys? This is your girl, Civil Disobedience, bringing you the latest from our channel, Sherlock Homegirl. And I just want to bring you guys a comment for my rant and wine from Patrice Coates. I asked the questions, why do men think it's okay for women to have threesomes, but it's not okay for two men to be privately gay? And the answer I got from Patrice Coates was very great. Patrice shares, we all have sexual preferences. Some people are all about monogamy. Some people are sexually free. Some are sexually curious. Some people believe in virginity, as others believe in blowjobs. Some people associate sex with love, others with a nut. We all have preconceived notions or prejudices or taboos about certain things sexual, like same-sex sex. Today, everyone has opinions about other sex lives, and unless they are open to understanding or experiencing things, they will justify their opinions on people. I think heterosexual men and women against it find the sight and thought of man-on-man sex or intimacy makes heterosexual men feel like if they like it, they will be perceived to like it or be like it, and they fear being categorized or stereotyped. Also, they just may think it's disgusting. I feel about molesters and rapists. Maybe they were abused or violated anally, and it triggers them. There can be a lot of factors. I just don't like the hypocrisy when it comes to female sex, same sex being good, and male same sex being bad. And I just simply replied, damn sis, I appreciate this answer. It was very good. And I asked her permission to use her comment. So shout out Patrice, and let's get started on our rant and wine. What's up, you guys? This is your girl, Civil Disobedience. We're coming with a rant and a wine, and we basically are talking about hip-hop. Boosie first. We're going to address Louisiana first. And then we're going to talk about snitch-9, Tekashi 6ix9ine. And I want you to leave your thoughts and opinions below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Sherlock Homegirl. And share. Okay, so basically Boosie shared with his fans that he has provided sexual services by way of a prostitute, via a prostitute, for his son, who is about 13, and his nephew, who is about the same age. And as a Louisiana woman, I'm going to just tell y'all, this has brought up some extreme memories for me about trying to explain to the men here how they are programming young boys to be disrespectful towards girls their own age by doing this, okay? And in the climate that we have, in the climate where we have R. Kelly being accused of using women to procure young girls for himself, in the climate where we have women who are saying basically Bill Cosby drugged them, Dr. Cosby drugged them and proceeded to have his way with them sexually. How justified is the black community and high-fiving Boosie for buying pussy for his young son and nephew versus people crying foul play when it comes to their daughters. I mean, why is it okay for me to be bisexual or gay in my relationship with my man, but if a young boy happens to be gay, which is why Boosie said he did it. He was buying pussy for his son and nephew to keep them from being gay. So, but Boosie says he has a bed and he wants 6 women in this bed. Why is it okay for a woman to be gay or bisexual but not a guy? Why is it okay in the black community? And I really want my thugs who love it and my gang members and everybody, you know, with your member only colors and your members only jackets to please respond. Because I'm confused. Okay, like Boosie says he wants 6 women in the bed. And I know he don't want them all like, you ain't done with her yet. You ready for me? So what you want them doing, Boosie? Playing hopscotch, Uno? You want them fucking around with each other. You want them on each other. You want them doing things to each other. So why is that okay for you to exploit 6 women? But then you guys are all down D-Wade's throat for saying that if his 12-year-old feels like a girl, he's going to validate his feelings, whether we agree with it or not. And what's so cold about it is, in the climate where we are trying to get justice for the young man who was just massacred, who was just killed, and all of us who have been massacred all over the world unjustifiably, we also have black men who are high-fiving something so heinous as exploiting a grown woman for the pleasures of a 13-year-old. Now, here's my problem with it. And of course, I want you guys to express yours. As the mother of 2 sons, I have expressed the lackluster for exposing them to the over-sexualizing of women, because when they get married, when they have girlfriends, when they date, if you have already exposed your son to the over-sexualizing of an experienced woman, a woman who has a way about her when it comes to men, a simple girl like me, and this is how I was not able to stay in my marriage. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be real about it. We can't win. And we're not even going to compete. I'm going to be real with you. If you love yourself, you are not about to end up having sex with a woman and you're not attracted to women. You're just not going to put yourself in that position. What you're going to do is leave that guy. And you're going to end up getting with somebody who allows you to be you. Now, you have girls who are bisexual. You have girls who are exploratory in that nature. Ain't nothing wrong with that, sis. I'm not talking about you. I'm not saying that. So don't take offense where there is none. What I'm saying is, why is it okay for a guy to turn out a straight female, but it's not okay for a young black male to express feelings for another male at a young age and you properly supervise them? Because a lot of guys have said, I was telling my boyfriend and my son on the way home, because I talk to my kids about it, because I tell my son, don't put nobody's daughter through that. If you want 2 women in one relationship, get you 2 bi chicks. But don't just all of a sudden walk up on somebody's daughter who's thinking she's going to get married and have a husband to herself and start having her perform all these acts on other women when that's not her. And let's take a sip on that. You know, shout out all the girls who tried pussy and you didn't really like it, bitch. I feel bad for you. You're who I'm talking about. The chick that was not into it, but you did it to try to keep that nigga and he's still gone. That's who I'm talking. Now, if you just Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, sometimes you like a woman in the bedroom with you and your man, this ain't for you. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about those of us who loyally just want one man. And maybe you're like Rashida, he can go out there to the streets if he want all that. Just make sure he knows where home is. Why is it okay for a chick to watch her man fuck another bitch, but it's not okay for a woman to tell a man, you know where home is if that's something you got to do? To me, that's my letting him have a threesome in front of my face, because I would shoot a nigga. I'm going to just be honest with you, bitch. I'm going to jail. I'm going to wherever, Swanson, wherever they got bitches, finna going. I'm not gonna even lie. I don't have a stomach for it. I don't have it in me. I'm a jealous person. Like I told my boyfriend, we were just discussing it for me to warm up for this video. If I was bisexual, if I was a bisexual female, I still would not want my bitch in the room with my nigga. If I was bisexual, my female would not fuck with my man. And if they couldn't understand it, then they don't want me. And what I can't understand is, how is it okay for men to put down these rules? Fuck this bitch with me. Go to the strip club with me. Do all this with me, to some straight bitch who don't want to do it. Versus a guy saying, you know what? I'm just gay and I want a man. Why is that better? You tell me. Okay, 6'9". Got out of his little confinement, baby, and he done had to switch locations twice. He keeps trying to pop up with all these expensive cars and all this lavishness. He had like 18 million views on a rap song. And all these people are trying. It's just a bad week for hip-hop. Hip-hop if hip-hop dies, Nas, hip-hop almost died. Is she on a ventilator? I think she got big Rona. Because they doing something to her. It's like, okay, so here's my views on snitch-9, Tekashi 6'9". You wanted to be a gangster when you thought it was lucrative, when you felt like it was financially lucrative for you. You put out a hit on Chief Keef, and the police found out. This is what nobody's discussing. He didn't report they snatched his chain. He didn't report they kidnapped him. He didn't report they tried to kidnap his mom. And see, I'm thinking everybody knows the full story. He snitched when he tried to put a hit out on Chief Keef and got reported to the police himself. Then he opened up like, well, you know, they snatched my chain and they tried to kidnap my mom and they kidnapped me and they're exploiting me for money. And from there, because police investigations are based off of the credential of the criminal. So for you niggas who love to say shit like ask around, that's who the police want. They want your ask around ass, okay? They don't want niggas who, no, I don't want no smoke. They want, yeah, ask around. These streets know me. They want that person. So they didn't want fruit stripe gum head ass snitch 9. They ain't want no snitch 9. They ain't want, what this little nigga name is, David? I think this nigga's name is David. They want David who's got a heart like God. No, they wanted, you know, Treyway and Trippie Redd and all these other niggas with the stupid names. That's the ask around niggas. And so that's how Tekashi 6'9" is now out of prison. What I want everybody who subscribes to that way of life to understand is you will not be as fortunate as 6'9". Don't do it to yourself, boo. It is not the life. Gang banging is for people who were neglected in some form or fashion and left to the streets. And they collectively gathered to eat, to survive, to come up on money, to have a place to sleep, to have a place to shit, to have a place to shower. And so if you walk I got a mama and a daddy and everybody who love me ass out there and think somebody's finna feel sympathy for you wanting to play streets when they had no choice. I don't know what to tell you other than they gonna be singing slow and looking low, wearing black, and probably riding in a line full of Cadillacs. So y'all can play them games if you want to. I'm just saying. And it's not any joke, because this man basically abandoned the girl who was with him through childhood, the mother of his child, just to play gangbanger. And so now the thing is she going to be able to even allow her child to see the father based off of how he's allowing himself to conduct himself? Is it conducive to the environment that is safe for a kid? We'll find out, and I just want to let all my brothers know, as far as the situation with training your daughters to be virtuous versus training your sons to be pimps, monsters, hoes. They really just hoes. I'm sorry. If you got them fiending for sex like that, they're little hoes. You're going to find out when everybody has to match off. It's going to be very easy to find a virtuous wife for your son, but it's going to be very hard for you to feel like you can trust the young man for your daughter. And this is one of the reasons why you guys have a very diminished view. And I see a lot of pictures of dads, and they got these big AK-47s, and their daughters in a prom dress, and you think you're doing something. Help train a son to respect your daughter, and you won't have to stand your dumb ass outside with a fucking AK-47 because you helped to train the boys. So this is your girl, Civil Disobedience. Subscribe to my channel, Sherlock Homegirl. Peace out to everybody. I've already done a vlog on all this females fighting in the summertime. Why do hoes like to take the place of good women? Because I'm going to just be honest with you bitches. The threesome's not going to make you happy if that ain't you. If pussy ain't you, bitch, you eating it ain't gonna make you love that nigga no more, no less. It's gonna make it excruciatingly hard for you to deal with you. So I hope I set some of you hoes free. Peace.